This video is sponsored by Surfshark, but more on them later. Hello everyone and welcome to a brand new episode of Can I Beat the Pole Lap? Today we're here for the Hungarian Grand Prix edition, and this man, Lando Norris, is on pole once again. A very interesting session with, conditions a bit inconsistent throughout, but crucially in Q3 the track came good and Lando delivered a lap when it mattered under pressure. Now the time to beat is a 1:15.227, so we'll see if we can get anywhere near that here today. Also, much like in real life with Lando, in the kind of TV perspective, we are debuting the new offset T-cam a la kind of increased field of view from the real life broadcast. So let me know what you think. I think it's a bit zoomed out, but I think if we get used to it and the sensation of speed, it should be fine. So at the moment, just currently on track on the hard tyres on the outlap, trying to get some temperature. Now, I think our tyres are going to overheat like crazy, so we're going to have to really pump up those pressures. Also, we need to watch out for track limits. But it is a McLaren 1-2, by the way, a front row lockout, Piastri in second. So let's see what we can do as we begin this session. So we're going to start out with a low engine baseline mode just to see what we're starting out with, and hopefully we'll build up our confidence and our pace as we open the DRS down the pit straight, heading down to turn number 1, braking at the white line / 100 meter board, trying to get the power down a bit early on exit as we open DRS. Now down towards turn 2. Oh, big lock up on the way in, the front left. That's going to cost us a chunk of time. Hitting the bump through turn 3 as we now close out sector 1. Front left is absolutely smoked. Carrying speed there through 4. Now into 5. Now the front left is not working because we've overheated it so much. Then into the chicane, where of course Sonoda had that big crash in Q3 through the chicane. And then into the next left, where of course Perez crashed. So much happened in that session, it was absolutely insane. Now then through the fast right. Okay, that's track limits. Either way, this ain't a great lap, so we'll finish this one. Just got to make sure for our best lap we are within the white lines. Penultimate corner. Trying not to lock up the left front. And now one more corner to go. Stay tight. Being patient. This felt like a pretty slow lap. Across the line, and it is slower, 1:21.4. But to be fair, baseline settings on a hard tyre. Let's get on some mediums, cut the fuel, put the wing on, get the tyre pressures right, and hopefully find some time. Now, for me to make these videos, I need certain assets, and for this video you're watching right now, other episodes in my series, also my retro pole lap series, I need lap times, pictures, videos, historical data to make these happen, and sometimes that stuff is region locked, so I need a plan B. That's where Surfshark VPN comes in, because it's extremely handy for me. It gives me complete access to basically get any asset that I want to make these videos possible, and it's so simple to use at the click of a button. Now, another example of this was literally just last week. So I wanted to watch Wimbledon, the tennis, and that of course is shown on BBC. I'm based in Spain, and I'm not just an F1 content creator. I don't just consume F1, I also enjoy tennis and other sports. So within literally a click of the button, Surfshark VPN gave me the tennis with no hassle. Now, Surfshark encrypts your online data, so basically when you're out there using public Wi-Fi's, you are not personally exposed. Essentially, it masks your IP address to the public. And best of all, if you're simply not sure, Surfshark VPN offers a 30-day money-back guarantee, which basically means there's no risk involved. Give it a shot, what's not to love? Secure your future with Surfshark VPN right now. Use my code TOM97 and you'll get 4 extra months for free in the links down below or the QR code on screen. So second attempt, medium tyres on the car, lots more wing as well. We were pretty low on wing. I've moved the brake bias towards the rear. I've also pumped up the tyre pressures. We are running asymmetrical as the left side, especially the left front, gets a beating around here, and they're already getting a bit warm. Anyway, let's get to it. We're going to run a bit more engine mode as well. We've also got rid of some fuel. Lots of changes, but let's see what lap time we get. Turn 1 then. Braking at the white line. Trying to pick up the power on the exit, which we do a bit earlier. Turn 2 is where the mistake was last time. This time the car goes in a lot better. Still struggling with a bit of understeer. That's the general feeling I'm getting. We avoid the bump through turn 3. Turn 4, let's carry a bit more speed. That's more like it. Through 5. Car wants to wash out. Let's try and keep it on the curb. Into the chicane, we make a mistake. Running a bit deep. So that's going to cost us a little bit of time. Definitely a bit of a learning process getting used to this new camera perspective. You know, the speed I'm carrying. Definitely a learning process. I was way better through there though. Car was super planted. On the brakes, now into sector 3, looking to close out the lap. 2 corners to go. Let's see what we can do here then. Through the final corner, front left now starting to get a little bit warm. Back on the power. DRS to the line. Wow, only a 20.5. Ooh, that's surprising. Right, well, I guess we need softs. Let's get to it. Now, this is the one where we need to find some time. You know, if we want to be anywhere competitive, you know, near where we need to be, this is the one now where we have to try and put it together. So we're going to run the high strat engine mode. Also made some more changes to wing, brake bias, tyre pressure, fuel. Let's see if it translates to lap time. Here we go. Down towards turn 1. Hitting 8th gear just about. I could probably brake a bit later than that, to be fair. Didn't quite get the apex. And the exit is also not as good. Let's run that back and try again. I've got fuel, so we'll go again. There we go. Opening up with DRS. We can brake a bit later into turn 1, so let's do that. That was nice. Super aggressive on the brakes. Nice traction on exit. Turn 2. Let's go for it. Car trying to lock up, but that was really nice. Got the braking done super late. That was a really good first sector. We know the time is in the chicane. That was quick. Really quick through the quick flick through turn 4. On the brakes, through the chicane we go. Bumping over the curbs. And now this is where we need to try and make up some time through these S's with the setup. Full send. Oh, well, that might have been flat, but the front left's giving out. Obviously track limits, but we'll probably go quicker. I kind of half backed out of that one as well because of it. Front left is giving up. We need to take it easy on the outlap. 1 corner to go. Trying to pull the front end back. And there we go, up to the line, square it up and go. Cross the line. Oh, it's a 19.0. Woo. Okay. I can make a few more changes, but we're pretty distant. So this is going to be it. This is pretty much the car flat out. There's nothing more we can add to this. We're going to go to quali mode on the MGUH. So this is it now. Full send. Brake bias all the way to the rear, which could be risky. Also made some big wing changes. Let's find out if this works. Made lots of other changes to the car. Ride height as well. Let's see if this works. Turn 1 I felt pretty decent. Could have maybe got the braking a bit more precise. Understeer through turn 2, trying to get the power down to make up for it. That first second didn't feel particularly great. Gonna have to send in the second one. Oh, whew. Track limits there was super close. We'll have to watch that one back. Oh, I'm deep. I'm deep through the chicane. This is a scruffy lap. Let's keep pushing. We are up a little bit, even with the mistakes. Track limits again there. Let's just try and close out the lap. Come on. Front left is holding on a bit. 2 corners, well now 1 corner to go. Just a lot of understeer, I can't explain it, a lot of entry understeer. Up to the line it's at 18.4, but that's still over 3 seconds off. Damn. Now I've had to basically reset the session and increase the track grip. Other than that, there's nothing more we can do. Now the last lap, admittedly, the chicane was a bit messy, we ran in a bit deep. So this is it now, this is really it. If I can get a clean up together here, this will be our true pace representation. So let's go for it, full send. Bit of rear locking into 1 there, we've got the brake bars all the way on the rear at 48. Turn 2. Bit of rear locking again there, just being aggressive with the brake pedal. Kind of working though, getting the car turned. There's definitely more grip. Turn 4. That's track limits. Still at this point I just want to try and get the lap in and see if we're anywhere near the time. Definitely feels a lot better now. Chicane, getting the nose in early, that's more like it. That's just where I feel like we're lacking a bit of grip, is these corners. Now the car's definitely responding a lot better. That slight track grip increase making a huge difference. Right then. Few corners to go, sector 3. Front left is absolutely in agony right now. 1 corner remains. Stay tight as long as possible, get the power down as early as possible. Up to the line we go. 17.0, that's a bit more reasonable. Still a long way off, we're not going to beat the time, but I'm going to basically just make, you know, fine adjustments, but basically the next lap you're going to see is going to be my final attempt. So let's see just how quick we can really go here. Oh. That was a nice save, but not great. Tyres are screaming for help. I reckon there's a little bit more in that. Ah, 10th up. Yeah, we're kind of on the limit now. We really are. I'll take it. I think we was up by 2/10 in the middle sector. We lost a little bit in sector 3, obviously. Lost the back end through the 3rd from last corner, but that's pretty much it. So 1.5 seconds off. Good fun though, really enjoying it. Laser scanned, you know, Hungarian with this car, which sounds awesome with the sound mod that I'm running. Everything, you know, coming together really well, but just, yeah, the lap time was too quick. So let's talk about the setup, shall we? So obviously C5 soft tyres, the softest available compound. Tyre pressures, the front left was maxed out to try and reduce overheating as much as possible. Even then it was still not possible. Other tyres were kind of set up accordingly to get them to kind of overheat at the last corner. Fuel, 2 litres, enough for 2.3 laps, literally perfect. Electronics were set to high, and motor, quite a bit of engine braking and also MGK recovery down as well to have more deployment over the lap. Aero set to 10 max front and 7 rear. Honestly, I could have done with 15 front if it was possible. Like, we just didn't have enough front at all in that one. Alignment, I went quite aggressive on the negatives on camber and toe, front and rear. Dampers, I kept default generic. Brake bars 5195. Struggled with the brakes, you know, to lock up, because if you lock up the left front once, it's going to send your temperatures into overdrive. Heave dampers, default. Suspensions, I reduced the front ride height to almost minimum, the rears by default on minimum. I messed around with the roll rates and the roll bars to get the car to basically turn more mid-corner. Suspension advance, I kept default, and the rest is also unchanged. So there we go, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Unsuccessful again. I feel like, well, I don't like it when I'm such a way off the pole, but sometimes, you know, with these mods, it's going to be lap time discrepancy. It's a really awesome mod. I love the mod. It's such high quality. Just the lap time doesn't translate, or at least for me it didn't. Maybe my setup is completely wrong and what I was doing wasn't the case. Either way, guys, I'd love to hear your thoughts and feedback in the comments down below. Who do you think is going to win the race tomorrow? Did you enjoy qualifying? Will McLaren finally get it right on strategy and convert into a possible 1-2 finish? We'll find out. Guys, like the video, subscribe, links down below for the car and the track. Give them a go and let me know what lap time you do in the comments down below. As always, a big shout out to the members of the channel for supporting the content and the videos. Also, thank you to Surfshark for sponsoring this video. Don't forget to click the link down below, guys, in the description and get your amazing discount. And yeah, cheers for watching, guys, and I'll see you soon. Take care, and let's goodbye from me. Adios.